Hey guys, it is Remember and Celebrate, Fall Lesson 13. So just a quick preview. We have the Feast of Unleavened Bread. So we're celebrating God as Redeemer. We have two Remember verses that we are going over, and those images are on ProPresenter. Let's see here. Remember, the Remember and Celebrate template in Planning Center is different. So the Remember and Celebrate portion is 30 minutes long. So it's all a review. We still go through our normal praise and worship, our countdown videos, our pre-service praise and worship pump up. You know, we do all that normal stuff, the offering, our altar call, our confessions, all of that stuff, except our small group time and our Bible story time are kind of squished together. So all of that is that Remember and Celebrate portion. So we have, you guys are going to be happy. We have our GameCube. Woohoo! So we have our GameCube, and if you go to, I do have packets printed off. Ready to go. So we have, I'm posting this video a little early. So we have lesson 12 and our Remember and Celebrate already ready to go. And then let me walk back down to the, I'm getting my steps in, guys. Walking all the way over here. I have the at-home packet. That's lesson 12, and lesson 13, the Remember and Celebrate, is just down below there. So, in case anybody was wondering. Okay, let me go back to my desk here. We have, all right, I'm trying to find that section. I'm trying to make this fast, sorry. Okay, that's page 6 is where they're talking about the GameCube and how to use that. So we have the Let's Chat portion, and it's just simple. Like they said, turn to the person next to you and tell them what your favorite snack is. It's just like conversation, breaking up the monotony of all the review of stories, I really think, is what that is. We have a meal time roll, and we only have 2 of them. So let's see, the first time they roll, let's all stand to our feet and say our verse and flap our arms like birds. Ready, set, go. So we could flap our arms like birds, or we could go through the hand motions. Would probably be a better way to remember. So that's always something you could do. What's the second time? Oh, clapping your hands. Well, because we had clapping in that one verse, so maybe that's why. And then we have a sound effect. And the only sound effect we had in all of our Bible stories was that the sad music, and that went with Ruth and Naomi when Ruth, the two daughter-in-laws were left alone, and the husbands died, or the husbands and the 2 sons died. So that's why the sad music. So maybe that'll help them remember that Bible story. Music, we don't do a roll of music because we do our praise and worship music ahead of time. So you could always change that into a freeze dance, but if it gets too cray-cray and wild, maybe a short 10 to 20 second of Simon Says. So you're Simon, and Simon Says, and try to stump them. So that would be fun. So you could do Simon Says or freeze dance for the music section. Then we have the Wacky Wardrobe. You guys remember which one that one was? That was think it was that one. The Wacky Wardrobe. And that one, okay, there's a sheet here. They're gonna flap. Sometimes I giggle, but I gotta remember, Abby, these are children. Okay, hello dear friends, welcome to the Wacky Wardrobe. Today, each time you roll the Wacky Wardrobe, we're going to flap our arms and make sounds like chickens. Lead the children in flapping their arms and making chicken sounds. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do for the Wacky Wardrobe. So it's just something super goofy and super silly. You could even pick out like the kid that is the goofiest chicken or something and let them come up on the stage and show off their chicken skills. I don't know, just an idea. Okay. And then our Wardrobe of Wonder. So you know what? Okay, so this one is the Mail Time or Remember Verse. This one, I believe, is the Sound Effect. Music, but we're not doing music, remember? So we're gonna do Simon Says a Freeze Dance. Maybe it's this one. So we have a plain blue side and this green side. So it doesn't matter. You guys can pick which one you want. Maybe the Wardrobe of Wonder can be the circle one. I'll write on there. I'll write on there before I leave. So it's labeled and you guys know. But the Wardrobe of Wonder, we have all the slides for that. So if you remember, we can even pull some of those props out if we wanted to. Don't have to, but if you want to, you can. So we have the basket, the clouds, the family tree, the honey jar, and then that sound effect. Like as a harmonica. So those are our images for the actual Bible stories that you guys are going to go over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 of them. 6 Bible stories. Hopefully, and you know what? If you guys keep rolling Freeze Dance or Simon Says or something crazy like that, you can always just change it and be like, oh, let's put up our Wardrobe of Wonder. Oh, family tree. Just so that, I mean, the goal is to review all 6 Bible stories. So however you want to make that happen, you can make it happen. The kids, I mean, like I said, you have 30 minutes. That's a good portion of the service. And then Chat and Chew, which is really just a culmination of the Big God story. There's something to celebrate. What is one way? So you could ask questions. You know, if you get through the Big God story and you've gone, or not Big God story, oh my goodness. Your remember and celebrate portion and you've gone through all the Bible stories and you want to move on, that Chat and Chew, if they weren't already eating a snack, you could give them a snack. And then there's discussion questions. You know, what is one way you hear God speak to you? And, you know, they're going to learn in that fall lesson 12, you know, that God speaks to you, kind of like how God spoke to Samuel. So one thing that you love about God and why. So those are good, deep questions. Those are deep spiritual questions. So you might get some really interesting answers for that. So, all right. And I think that is all we will have time for. I'm sorry this is probably the longest video I've done. I really try to make them just 2 minutes, quick, in and out. But this one's a little bit more intense, so I wanted to make sure that you guys were cool with it. don't hesitate to post and group me if you have questions or concerns or whatever, and we will work it out. All right, we'll see you at prayer at 8:15.